There is nothing Trump loves more than golf.
That I can tell you. Dude, we're in the Capitol.
The president heard while he was on the golf course, stayed on the golf course, we're told. We don't know anything about how the golf, there he goes.
It's his religion. It is his water.
We're storming the Capitol. It's a revolution.
Trump owns some of the world's top golf courses.
And he loves it way more than he does his children. When Americans were dying from COVID, well, he golfed, of course, and had his whipping boy, Lindsey Graham, pick up his ball. When he called on his domestic terrorists to take the Capitol, many were quick to banish Trump, whether on social media or from receiving donations and much more. This was by far the biggest news, and now we have more clarity.
The PGA also taking action, pulling the 2022 championship from President Trump's Bedminster Golf Club in New Jersey.
The Southern Hills Country Club in Tulsa, Oklahoma will replace the white supremacist course for the championship. A Trump Organization spokeswoman said in a response that her group was incredibly disappointed with the decision. What's disappointing is how long it took the PGA to make this decision regarding this racist, incompetent birther and pushing him out in 2021? The PGA tried to distance itself from Trump, but at least for this media member, it is too little too late. You knew who this guy was. You knew of his bigotry. You knew how he laundered money through his properties. You knew of the exonerated 5. You knew of the multiple sexual assaults. But this was the straw that broke the camel's back. I call BS. For Trump, he is replaced by the same location that led to public humiliation with former advisor Brad Parscale and the rest of the Trump team being duped by the TikTok kids into thinking there would be shoulder-to-shoulder crowds inside and outside of the BOK Center in Tulsa when only 6,200 people showed up. The 45th president not only faces a second impeachment trial, but tons to lose politically and financially. According to Forbes, Trump has lost roughly $90 million at its European golf resorts, according to an analysis of records from Ireland and the UK. Remember the story of how we learned Donald Trump only paid $750 in taxes in that same report found and published via the New York Times? His largest golf resort, Trump National Doral near Miami, which he bought for $150 million in 2012, has seen losses total over $162 million through 2018. He's pumped $213 million of fresh cash into Doral, tax records show, and has a $125 million mortgage balance coming due in 3 years.
So tonight, I'm going to try to make fun of the president in a new way, in a way that I think will really get him. Mr. President, I don't think you're very rich.
Overall, since 2000, Mr. Trump has reported losses of $315.6 million at the golf courses that are his prized possessions.
Trump, you should at least give him some money because he doesn't have any.
It is why he tried holding the G7 summit at one of his properties. It's why he always, no matter what, spent countless tax dollars, our dollars, at his properties. It's why every weekend he would go golfing. He would overcharge for rooms. He would buy endless amounts of beverages, of food, rent out the rooms, invite a ton of people, hold meetings. Remember when he was just elected into office and Shinzo Abe was there, the Prime Minister of Japan? The reason is because his properties don't have any money. As always, follow it if you want to know about this guy.